beautiful viewers. This is the K-Popper Unboxer coming to you with a brand new unboxing. I'm coming to you with a huge unboxing. This is my hand comparison to the box. This is AESPA's 2026 Season's Greetings Western House, and it is huge. For some reason, and I'm not quite sure, I think maybe because of some kind of, I don't know, maybe they're going to do two groups every year. They picked AESPA and Rise to do these huge Season's Greetings that have a lot of extra stuff, and they were upwards of like $100. And I also follow Rise, but I decided just to pick one of the versions to do, so I ended up picking AESPA because I've been an AESPA stan for quite a while. So today we have AESPA's huge 2026 Season's Greetings, and then we have a set of pops that came with this as well. I got this from K-Town for you. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna do the pop set first. These are the SM pops from SM, even though I ordered this from K-Town for you. So I guess they're the K-Town for you pops, if you will. So cute. I love the little Western Barbie doll. Okay, so that's the pop set that came with it extra that was outside the box. Now we're going to take off the cellophane and show you the outside of the box. There's also a plastic like covering on the box. I'll show you in a second. Okay, so this is the front. This is the side. This is the back. So this is like a preview of some of the stuff that they have. Okay, and we have this side. And this side. I like that's like a denim. Okay, and then we could take off the plastic covering. I'm still not sure where I'm going to put this. I don't know. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get everything out of the box down here, and then I'll show you individual stuff, and I'll bring the table up so you can see it clearer. So we're just gonna pop open the first box, which has, I think, the bulk of the items. Okay, so we got quite a bunch of things in here. It looks like we have some postcards, a soft cover diary, a calendar for the desk, a brochure, some A4 photos, some posters, and then a photo card set and a pen. And I think that's everything in the first one. The second one, I think some of the things moved over, yeah. So, Season's Greetings card moved over. And the Polaroid, which we will reveal in a minute. We have this, the denim bag is in box number 2. So we're gonna do the first half, that first group of stuff first. Okay. So let's move the table up a little bit and we'll get ready for the first group of items. Okay, so the first things we're gonna look at are the folded posters. Once the boots are on, there are no rules. And then the second poster. Ooh, pretty. Okay. And now we're gonna do the A4 photos. So a lot of these things are the same in all the SM groups. Like there's this one, for instance, and the two posters. So we have Karina, Giselle, Winter, and my bias, Ning Ning. Okay, and then again, Karina. Giselle. Winter, look at that hair. And Ning Ning. Cute. So those are the A5 photos. Now we're gonna go through the calendar. So this is the desk calendar. And it does fold out, so it can do that. Okay. So let's go through the calendar part first, and then I'll show all the photos. So they have like little messages on the bottom. Go through the photos. I definitely like this concept better. This is more like Coyote Ugly. Like a Western bar or country bar. Okay, so that was the desk calendar. Let's look at the soft cover diary. Because usually this is only a little, like a couple photos, and then mostly the planner, you know, the months and everything. So once again, I have the months of the year. Some more Okay, and then it goes through all the weeks. And then we have some grid paper at the end. Okay, so that was the soft cover. Now let's do the brochure. This is like a little magazine of some photos and stuff. They call the brochure. It's very glossy. Okay, now we're gonna look at the message postcards. So we have Karina. Giselle. Happy New Year. Winter. And Ning Ning. Okay. All right. Then we also have this pen that says "Boots on, rules off," and it is a pen. I'll take the little topper off. Okay, and then we have the Season's Greetings card. So it's in there. And the first one, they're little characters, and then it has a code on the back to access interactive character service using the code on the card once it becomes available. Okay, and then product usage details. And then there's a code on that as well. So I can't show you that one because there's a code. And then the Polaroid, which is random, we got Giselle. And the deluxe one, they should have given you everybody. Because did they actually expect you to buy multiple versions of this huge thing and spend $100 some so you can get your biases? I don't think so. Okay, so we have the photo card set left in this group of things, but we're going to save that to the end. So we're going to move on to the rolled up denim bag. Which I think is a lovely item to add to this, especially that it's denim, so it kind of fits the What if you got like a pair of jeans? That would be hilarious. Okay. There is the full There's the straps. It's actually a nice bag. The inside. Okay, nice. I think it was just rolled up like this. But anyway. Okay. Now let's move on to the other half of the box. Okay, let's go for number 4. Okay, so we have a little, we'll look at all this in more detail in a minute. We have a little Karina keychain. We have a little Giselle keychain. We have Winter. And we have Ning Ning. Okay, like I said, we'll look into these closer up. All right, let's do this one up here. Okay, so this is, I think, a fabric calendar. Okay, over here, I think some of these things are in the wrong spots. So we'll see what spots are open. So in here we have it's like a standee and a house. And then maybe some stickers. And I think, yes, so in here was supposed to be this. So this is a boot pendant. Well, like I said, we'll look at everything closer in a minute. Okay, nothing in there. I think that was supposed to be, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, we have playing cards. We have a little plush. I'm pretty sure that's everything. Yeah, I think in these two, I think this was in here. I think this was in here. I think this, well, that was in there. I think this was supposed to be in there, and then these were supposed to be in here. And then blah, blah, blah. I think these, I'm pretty sure, were the only thing that was supposed to be in there. But I'm going to check the thing really quick just to make sure we have everything out. Okay, so let's open these little keychains. Oh, what's that? Oh, that was some kind of episode code. I'm not quite sure. These are weird. I don't think they come out of the box. Anyway, here's Karina. I think there's little episodes you can do on your phone. Giselle. winter. And ding ding. So I think there's something that happens with these, but I'm gonna have to look into that. So please stay tuned to the end of the video for that. Okay, now we're gonna look at the fabric calendar. Okay. Now we're gonna look at this Western House and standee set. So here's the house. You do the floor here. Connect the floor. And then connect and there you have a house for them. And then I think this is a table where it looks like they're playing cards. Here are their standees. Okay, and then this is a little sticker pack. Like character versions of themselves. Put these up here. These are really cute. I love the up-close face ones. And then a boot. Okay, so that's the Western House. And then stickers. Okay. Next, we're gonna do the boot pendant. Oh, that's an episode code, I guess, to watch. It does say AESPA at the top of the boot. It's very shiny, so it's hard to tell. Okay. All right, let's do this little plushie. It's called My Doll. Or it's a keychain plushie. So I guess this is supposed to be us. Or like a version of everyone. Not quite sure. All right, so next we have cards. We have the playing cards, and then we have the photo cards left. Let's do this one first. Oh, let's go this direction. So Karina, Giselle, Winter, Ning, Karina, Giselle, Winter, Ning Ning, oops. These are definitely like a plasticky, like a modern set of playing cards would be. Okay, and then we have this collection. Karina. Put them over here. Giselle. Cute. Now these feel like regular photo cards in weight. Winter. Ning Ning. Karina. Giselle. Winter. Ning Ning. Wow, that's a lot of photo cards. Yeah, these are definitely a different feel. Okay, and then last but not least, the photo card sets, which we get two of. We get Concept. That's what they have on the back. And then you get Selfie. Ning Ning is so cute. So cute. Okay, dang, that's a lot of photo cards. Okay, now I'm going to try to put everything in the screen that you get, and we'll go through everything one last time, and then we'll get you onto your next video. Okay, so here is all the stuff you get, and there was a lot of other things I couldn't put on the screen because I couldn't find room. So just to go down, you get the typical SM items like the A4 photos, the 2 folded posters, the desk calendar, the brochure, and the softcover diary. You also get 2 sets of photo cards, a concept and a selfie set. You get 1 random Polaroid, and we got Giselle. And then you get message postcards. I think that's true of Anna pen. That's true of all of the SM stuff. The additional items are the denim tote bag, the boot pendant, the playing cards, the sticker pack. I think you do get stickers with SM, but you don't get like a pack of stickers like this. the house standee set that comes with a table. That's for this one specific. You get the 4 ornaments, the soft cover calendar, this little plush keychain, and then the box is huge. So I think that's everything you get in addition to the regular. Like I said, I got this from Keychains for you. I think they still have them. Like I said, Rise has another deluxe edition. That's the only other SM group that did the deluxe. I am not going to be unboxing that because I can only afford one deluxe version. So, and I chose AESPA. But I still do have SM Season's Greetings coming. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss those. I have NCT Wish and NCT Dream coming very soon, hopefully in the mail. So if you would do me a favor and give me a like, comment down below if AESPA is your one of the groups you stan, and tell me who your bias is. Also, if you're going to pick up this huge set, I'm sure people are going to piece it out too as well. Like if you just wanted to collect your biases stuff, I'm sure there'll be people who piece everything out and sell it on like Macari or whatnot. But anyway, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my next couple of unboxings in the new year. And Happy New Year as well. It's 2026. Here's to a fabulous new year. As always, please, please, please take care of yourself, take care of others, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.